About the offensive performance from Angel Reese last night. Key word, offensive. That is the only kind of offense that Angel Reese is capable of performing. Offensive offense. But I'm not just talking about the self-proclaimed villain, which, by the way, I thought Angel Reese was dedicating this season to winning. I thought she was focused on carrying the Chicago bravado to the promised land of golden toilets and bathrooms with running water.
But not when you got Angel.
This isn't just about one game. This is what happens when hype meets reality. Was it tension boiling over karma catching up? Or has the spotlight finally started exposing the cracks? Angel Reese was humbled by her own teammate Kamilla Cardoso, not a rival, in a moment that left fans screaming. One brutal play, one silent sideline, and suddenly Miss Bayou Barry looked more like a bench warmer than a star. In any case, it was degrading.
Kamilla Cardoso, she is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor. This point forward experiment, this Ariel Atkins trade, this has done nothing.
While Kamilla Cardoso is managing the court, her true play is now being perfected by running away from Angel Reese. Honestly, who can blame her when you're forced to share a court with someone who is more interested in showing off for the camera than completing plays? You figure out how to keep your own stock safe. Cardoso came to the WNBA to win, not to see a social media personality dress up as a power forward. Angel Reese is making that practically impossible.
Seems like Kamilla Cardoso is done with Angel Reese, man. Angel Reese is up there mucking up everything, guys. I've been telling y'all. There's only so much masquerading you can do. There's only so much you can hold up this facade. And in this
video game after game, there are obvious instances on the court where Kamilla chooses to drift toward teammates who truly understand ball movement rather than running the pick with three. When trying to build rhythm and chemistry, the last thing you want is someone hogging attention while tanking efficiency, and Cardoso is aware of this. Cardoso is forced to bear the burden of someone who insists on calling herself a star while playing like an understudy.
I'm struggling to understand the end destination of this journey. I'm struggling to understand the winning that Angel Reese is talking about.
Because Kamilla is constantly recalculating how to stay productive while avoiding Angel's ego parade. You can see it in the hesitation, the awkward passing decisions, and the complete breakdown of any synergy between the two. What's worse is that this isn't just a personality clash, it's basketball suicide. Chicago's offensive rhythm has gone, and their spacing has been trashed. Every time Angel blocks the lane with her erratic footwork or demands the ball at the top of the key to block a mid-range jumper, Cardoso is forced to retreat. This is a tactical retreat rather than an emotional one, but it is killing the squad.
And Angel Reese, girl, you got to rebound harder. Yes, I know you had a double-double. You had like 11 rebounds today, but you could have had 29. Like, you could have had 30-something. Sometimes the ball is just coming past you. You're just standing there. Girl, the fashion show was before the game. And the last one is also for Angel Reese. Look, if you're the big star, if it's supposed to be a rival between you and Caitlin Clark and y'all the two big dogs in the league, then you need to put the team on.
Even their transition game suffers when Cardoso runs down the court anticipating a lob or a lead pass, while Angel continues to struggle with her dribble close to half court. What exactly is the plan here? Kamilla is purposefully outrunning her own teammate because, in the event that she is forced to wait for Angel to decide or, worse, lose the ball, Cardoso would prefer to take her chances alone. Fans can see it. In addition to the chemistry being off, it's radioactive. Kamilla's body language also shows that she is no longer concealing it, as evidenced by eye rolls and blank stares. During timeouts, quickly turn away from Angel's direction, it's becoming painfully obvious that Kamilla is simply counting down the minutes until the front office realizes what everyone else already knows. That's resignation, not just irritation. She didn't sign up for this clown show. It is impossible for this pair to work together.
So it looks like she cannot play. I'm sorry, bro. She's not good. She's not good. She looked like she don't have the hunger. She don't have the want to. She don't have the drive. She don't have that dog in her. Bro, I watched Aaliyah Boston dog walk her ass up and down the floor, and she wanted no parts of it. I watch her tap out on a nightly basis. She don't want it, bro. She don't want it. Let's be serious. Y'all drafted a bust. Y'all drafted a bust.
However, while Kamilla is quietly attempting to save her own career by avoiding Rhea on the court, Angel is doing everything she can to make the Chicago Sky the most dismal team in the league. Oh, wait, you can actually blame 3 straight losses on Angel. That is a pattern, not a coincidence, and that pattern portends catastrophe. You would think that Angel Reese, the self-described queen of the post, was allergic to scoring goals in the paint since she is missing layups like it's a paid endorsement deal. Easy putbacks gone fast breaks, it's becoming absurd now, as even the rim is attempting to separate itself from her shot attempts. The flopping open appears bricked so hard that they ought to bring a building permit.
So lads, today I'm in my green snuggie. I'm in my green snuggie because it was we got to talk about the meme. The meme. I'm not even going to call them a basketball team right now. I'm going to call them a meme that is Chicago Sky because it's actually getting ridiculous. It's getting absolutely ridiculous.
Angel somehow managed to look as though she was playing in a completely different league. Not the pinnacle of elite basketball excellence, but rather the junior varsity team that got lost on their way to the gym against the LA Sparks, who, let's be clear, weren't just limping. They were practically crawling onto the court without not one but 2 of their star players. Here you go. Don't mess this up. The Sparks declared as they nearly pulled out a red carpet, delivered Chicago a victory on a silver platter, and sprinkled it with glitter. No thanks, I'm good. I'd rather practice my missed layup routine in front of a national audience. Angel, however, stared at the sparkling opportunity and said, "This wasn't just an off night. It was a masterclass in how to fumble the bag." She wasn't just missing shots. She was missing the entire moment due to a public primetime breakdown of confidence, coordination, and common sense. The timing couldn't be worse, as Chicago desperately needs a statement game to gain momentum. Angel's performance seemed more like a warning story than a contribution.
The Chicago Sky just lost to the Los Angeles Sparks by a score of 91-78. And let's be serious here. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that are playing without 2 starters. Y'all lost to a Los Angeles Sparks team that's playing without 2 starters. The Chicago Sky, listen, man. Y'all the worst team in the league, bro. Like, let's just stop playing games. This ain't even let's be funny. I'm not even joking. I'm not smiling. I don't have a single joke for you. The Chicago Sky is trash. You guys are trash.
This wasn't a setback. In front of thousands of spectators and cameras, it was a sobering reality check that turned what should have been a simple victory into a cringeworthy performance. One thing became painfully evident tonight. While hustling is quiet, hype is loud. It's one thing to trust in your own press, but it's quite another to try to coast on it when the ball is in play, the pressure is high, and the team is depending on you. It all began in the first quarter when Angel had an abundance of the former and a dearth of the latter. Returned them into masterclasses. In a missed opportunity, she dribbled straight into defenders like they were invisible, spun blindly into double teams like she was filming a mixtape, and repeatedly ended up coughing up or throwing the ball at the backboard as if it had personally insulted her. Somehow, Rhea managed to fumble 3 uncontested buckets in less than 5 minutes. These are the kind of shots that high school benchmarks could hit blindfolded with one hand after spinning around 3 times.
Sparks look suspect a little bit in that first half, but then they come out in that second half ready to roll. Here's the thing. This is a team that is playing without some of their players. They're playing without Ray Burrell. They're playing without Rickea Jackson. And, of course, they're playing without Cameron Brink, who...
Even though they were missing some important players, the Sparks appeared to be the team with something to prove. They outshone her and gave the impression that she had shown up for a professional game by mistake, believing it to be an open gym. By halftime, the momentum had completely changed, and Angel Reese was the player with the worst plus-minus on the court. A cool, Self-assured -3, not exactly the stat line you would anticipate from someone who has been positioning herself on social media as Lisa Leslie's second coming. Where was the dominance, leadership, and poise that she had promised in every post-game soundbite? All we got were heat check shots from a player whose hands couldn't have been any colder if she had submerged them in ice, and when the pressure really began to mount, she disappeared like a magician's rabbit. There was no rally, no spark. Just radio silence from the self-proclaimed Queen Classic. Angel.
Shots a game, bro. What is going on in Chicago, bro? What is going on in Chicago, bro? I know everybody enjoy, when Angel Reese get the missing layups, we clown, we get our...
Her defense, if you can call it that, was hilarious as well. There were times when she didn't even lift her arms to block shots, and the Sparks bench players were passing her with a single dribble and a fantasy. Her lateral movement appeared to be aired on a 10-second delay. When Reese is on the floor, the ball movement freezes and the offense stalls. You can almost hear the crowd's collective eye roll every time she demands the ball at the elbow to throw up another brick. The sky slows down to a crawl when she checks in, and it's not just about shot selection, it's about morale. What are those tired legs already? The season has just begun. Or perhaps that's just the diva energy finally catching up to her conditioning. And let's not forgetting the team impact. 3 matches, 3 defeats Angel's post-game demeanor, which is all smiles and cryptic Instagram captions as if she just dropped 40 and carried the squad, is actually a collapse in real time, not a slump, but she still acts like the lead character in a movie that everyone else has already left. In fact, she's posting double digits in missed shots and defensive lapses. Angel Reese can certainly dress him up, but statistics don't lie.
Like, I don't give a fuck 17 rebounds, Angel, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck about that, bro. Real shit. Like, you gotta get better, bro. Like, you gotta get better, bro. Like, all them smoked layups, bro, is terrible. Like, that shit is, it don't even look like you looking at the basket, bro. It look like you throwing up shit, hoping it go in. Like it don't even be looking like you know how when you do a layup, you put the ball where the ball, so the ball can...
Fans are beginning to notice that social media is changing. The same platforms that once crowned her queen are now dragging her play like it's a bad reality show, with videos of her missed bunnies and defensive outbursts going viral more quickly than her pre-game outbursts. Despite this, Angel seems to genuinely think she's doing everything right while everything around her is collapsing. And let's not forget the mental aspect of the game, where Angel is nowhere to be found when the sky needs a lift. No fire, no leadership, only ambiguous motions, and hesitant claps. The Sparks game ended precisely as it began, terribly, and not just badly, but embarrassingly in the last quarter. And what does Angel do, airballs? As the team drops farther down the standings, that's not a star. That's a fan wearing a jersey. In 2 minutes, a hook shot loses a rebound out of bounds and commits a lazy foul, giving LA wrapped free throws. That's skill, that's leadership, but no, that's how games are lost.